Newton's first law, also called the law of inertia, states that an object remains at rest or continues in uniform motion unless it is compelled to change by the action of an external force. The object's tendency to remain at rest or maintain a constant speed is called inertia.
Newton's second law defines the relationship between the change in the speed of a moving object, its acceleration, and the force acting upon it. This force equals the object's mass multiplied by its acceleration. It takes a smaller extra force to propel a small yacht at sea than to propel a supertanker because the latter has a greater mass than the former.
Third law, action and reaction. Newton's third law states that there are no isolated forces. For each force that exists, one of equal magnitude and opposite direction act against it. Action and reaction.
In 1669, Newton, then 26, was appointed the Lucasian Professor of Mathematics at Cambridge, one of the world's oldest universities, whose origins date to 1209. Newton was the second person to hold the Lucasian professorship. The 17th person, from 1979 to 2009, was physicist and A Brief History of Time author Stephen Hawking. Although he remained at Cambridge for nearly 30 years, Newton showed little interest in teaching or in his students, and his lectures were sparsely attended. Frequently, no one showed up at all. Newton's attention was centered on his own research. Legend has it that a young Isaac Newton was sitting under an apple tree when he was banged on the head by a falling piece of fruit, a 17th century aha moment that prompted him to suddenly come up with his law of gravity. Newton's observation caused him to ponder why apples always fall straight to the ground rather than sideways or upward, and helped inspire him to eventually develop his law of universal gravitation.
The birth of the reflecting telescope gives astronomers options. Newton was a busy man. He was the first to identify and begin to understand gravity. He discovered that white light is made up of colors, and he was among the first to formulate the mathematical discipline of calculus.